What's up YouTube, it's your boy Mike here from People's Choice Gaming, and I got a breakdown guide for you of the long-awaited Twin Vipers Wraith. A long 18 days we've been waiting, and I gotta say, I'm pretty happy guys. I mean, you gotta understand, I had my fingers crossed. I was hoping these weren't gonna be, another machete Wraith, which was just not a good look for you newer players when that weapon came out as far as Wraith weapons goes, and they're not, which is really nice, but they're not the Strun Wraith either. They're definitely balanced, and D did a good job on them. They're slightly better than the Twin Vipers. For those of you that are new to the game and you haven't made the Vipers yet, they're not much different, but at least you don't have to go through a long process of making each Viper and then making the Twin Vipers. You have these right off the bat with a catalyst, and they're free. Now, as far as the comparison and how they're different, they only have slightly higher damage than the regular Vipers, just about a couple extra damage, and a little bit higher status. Instead of 1, they got the 5 status, which isn't that much to really make a difference. The crit chance is 18 instead of 15 on the Wraith Vipers. Crit damage is 2.0 instead of 1.5. Once again, nice, but still it's pretty low, so not gonna make a huge difference. But honestly, the biggest difference is we got a decent bit better accuracy at 11.1 instead of 8.7, and in my opinion, the best thing is the 40 clip magazine size over the 28 of the regular Vipers. That makes a huge difference on these weapons. So, they did a good job, guys, and even if you're not a new player and you already had the Vipers, even though these are a lot alike, you don't have to make them. You got them for free, so, it's awesome. And if you've never used them yet, and you are newer to the game, just remember, these weapons fire fast. They're not ammo efficient. They're all about ridiculous DPS right now. So, don't get into long-range fights with them. They're not good for that. Make sure you burst fire, and they're not meant for long-term fights. They're definitely meant for They're definitely meant as a finisher weapon, and it just do, quick burst damage. Alright, let's jump into the guide of how to mod them. Alright guys, when building your Vipers, it's really simple. You just want to get as much damage on there as possible and get some type of ammo utility mod. I would definitely put on your pistol ammo mutation mod throughout. It's going to work, really well. If you do not have this mod yet, definitely put the alternative on. Full trick mag, which everybody will have a trick mag, and the trick mag is still going to work out very, very well, because even though the mutation mod, it's better in a lot of ways, but it's more for the long run that it's better, and these weapons really aren't made for the long run. You're not going to be just using them and get away with it on long survival or defense, especially when you get up to the higher level enemies. Even on a regular map, even with burst firing, you'll run out of ammo pretty quick because the fire rate's just too high. And with that lethal torrent, you go all the way up to 40, the fire rate just becomes, ridiculous. But definitely get on your ammo utility mod, lethal torrent, barrel diffusion, hoarded strike for all builds, and no matter what, you have 1 point left at least, so you can't take opponent strike all the way when you're able to do that, and then just get your best elemental combo on. If you are doing some survival and defense, put on your radiation, electricity, and fire. You can put your radiation on, even for just some light defense and, some shorter defense in survival. Or, if you're just running through regular maps on all the planets, you could go ahead and you could throw on, corrosive or viral. Both of those combos are going to work best, for the regular maps for Grenier. Corpus, definitely throw on magnetic, which is going to be your electricity and your ice damage. And I would definitely put on Ice Storm over the Deep Freeze. The 20% extra freeze damage is definitely not going to be better than the 40% extra magazine capacity, especially for these weapons, because of how quickly you're going to be going through each clip. The Ice Storm is really great for this weapon. And then for your Tier 3 Voids, honestly, I would just stick with the magnetic. I mean, it's really going to be up to you if you're going to be using them throughout the whole match or switching to them. Because it's pretty much all Corpus in your Voids, in your Void runs, and MOAs, and everything has shields, and the Osprey gives everything shields, so you could just go ahead and stick with magnetic right here, and on the light Grenier you'll still be fine. And then if you want to switch to, your primary for the heavy gunners, that's up to you, but you're still going to be able to do just plenty straight up, white damage for those heavy gunners, regardless. So it's really not going to matter much. You could go, and if you wanted to, you could go with corrosive, and put magnetic on your sentinel to help out with shields. It's going to be depending pretty much on how you use the weapon, but you'll be fine either way. So I hope you guys are enjoying your new Twin Vipers. I'm definitely glad they're not, the Machete Wraith. They're not OP, but they're definitely balanced. It's a great weapon. It's free. Comes with the catalyst in the slot. They're badass looking. So they did a decent job in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my Twitch, links in the description, and please follow. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.